The big question is now, why are there so huge wealth inequalities in the USA? Well, the main reason can be found by looking at how the American society is built. In the USA, the economic system is called capitalism. In a capitalistic society, people can trade goods and services with minimal interference from the government. In USA, this is ensured by having low taxes and few market restrictions. Many Americans argue that this is a good system because everybody is responsible for their own wealth. To make money, you need to work, and the harder you work, the more profit you gain. However, in many cases, the result is quite opposite. This is because a capitalistic system is more based on luck than on effort. Those who are born rich stay rich their entire life, while those who are born poor might work hard their entire life without making any difference in their own economy. In capitalistic societies, the competition between companies are very tough. The big companies like Apple, Coca-Cola, Facebook, McDonald's, and many others are so big that their competitors do not even stand a chance to compete with them. This creates monopoly, which means that the companies can control the prices however they want because they have no competitors. The big companies have huge control over the population, and the company owners have so much power that they can live their entire life in luxury. But why are so many Americans acceptable with this huge wealth gap? Perhaps the main reason is their inability to do something about it. The largest companies have so much influence and power, so they typically give money to the politicians to support their opinions. And what company would support politicians financially if the politicians wanted the company to pay more of their income in tax? It may seem weird that this is legal, it almost seems like corruption. However, this is called lobbying and is legal because it once was decided to be legal in the US Constitution. And as everyone knows, Americans love their Constitution. Many Americans are also afraid of the term socialism. When someone wants more taxes or a change in the economic system, words like socialist are being used. Unlike in Norway, where socialist is a common word for anyone who agrees that a strong welfare system is positive, the word socialist is often used as an insult. This is mainly due to the American history with the communist Soviets, and in many American eyes, socialism and communism are the same.
What will happen in the future? In one scenario, the wealth gap will only increase. The problems can get even bigger and in the end out of control. The richest in a country can get even richer and the poor can get even more poor. The differences in the US will expand to a huge problem. The society won't work anymore. The wealthiest of the population will own almost everything in the society. Most people won't even afford to go to the doctor or buy houses. Luckily, this isn't the reality. The young people in America has opened their eyes. They care about the wealth gap in their country. They want to make a change and decrease the large economical difference. The new generation who is about to become adults are the ones to make this change. More and more people understand that the way the society runs now isn't right. The richest 1% of the population owns 40% of the whole country's wealth. This isn't how it's supposed to be. The new generation are not alone. Politicians such as Bernie Sanders want the society to become more socialistic. He wants more economical equality between the rich and the poor in the US. Bernie Sanders wants to increase the federal minimum wage from $7 to $15 an hour by 2020. He also wants to give jobs to 12 million Americans by investing $1 trillion to rebuild crumbling roads, bridges, railways, airports, public transit systems, and other infrastructure needs. With the new generation's focus on the wealth gap, as well as the focus from politicians, the US might have a chance to decrease the wealth gap between the rich and the poor.